to Row & Co Farms. Today I'm going to bring you a great recipe for emu broth. I know you guys are thinking, why in the world would you be making emu broth? That is really weird, but you guys just don't realize that emu tastes just like beef. So if you're like me, I have a condition called alpha-gal syndrome. I can no longer consume any mammal products, which means no beef, no pork, no deer, no moose, and none of the byproducts from them, including bone broth. So I had to give up all of my beef stock and my pork stock, and now I had to figure out what I was going to make instead. So I discovered emu bones. So we're gonna take these emu bones and we're gonna turn these into a beautiful, delicious bone broth. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. It's really simple. You only need a few ingredients. Of course, you're gonna need your emu bones, which you can get from a company called Amaroo Hills. I'm gonna leave a link for them down below. They're a great little farm. They specialize in emu, duck, ostrich, and goose. And if you have alpha-gal syndrome, they're the place to go. Those are the alternative meats that you can eat besides chicken and turkey, okay? So hook yourself up with some emu bones from Amaroo Hills, and then add along with that some carrots, onion, garlic, and celery, and a little bit of salt, and a splash of apple cider vinegar. Those things are going to create the most delicious broth that you have ever tasted. So let's get started. Come along, guys. I'm going to show you how we do it. So let's put our bones onto this roasting pan because we're going to start off by roasting these for about 1 hour in the oven. We're going to coat them with just a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of salt. Just make sure that we rub them in really well. So you're gonna roast those bones in your oven at about 450 for about an hour. Our bones are beautifully roasted, and now we're going to place them into our Instant Pot with all of our ingredients. Just add all your veggies. There's no need to even cut them up. Just toss them into your Instant Pot. Let's add our bones in. And any juice or oil that's left from our pan. About 1/4 to 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar. That'll help break down our bones for us. And fill the whole thing up with water to your max line. Now let's add about 2 teaspoons of salt. So we're going to let it pressure cook for 2.5 hours, and when it's finished, we're going to let the pressure decrease naturally on its own and cool off just a little. Let's strain our broth and see what it looks like. So if you guys can see, you remember our bones were big and long like this when we started, and now they've become so tender and brittle that they've just broken apart, and the insides are now out. So this is exactly what you want when you're making bone broth, is you want those bones to break down and add nutrition into your broth. So let's take a look at the final product. It is so delicious. The color is wonderful. It tastes almost just like beef broth, and I can't wait to use this in future recipes. I'm going to leave a link down below, but check it out for yourself, guys, and I can't wait to see you next time here at Rowe & Co Farms. So look at that bone broth after it's been gelled in the refrigerator. That is exactly what we're looking for.